also going to experience a dream that I had, but in your own perspective. Yeah, just to spice things up, this is going to be the bread and butter and bagel for the video. That's the main topic, so are you ready? It's time to be your sleep debt, so here we go. Now, you're going to close your eyes and experience the dream right now, so eyes closed, hop in your beds, and now you are now dreaming. So, you're now in the dream world, now dreaming. You are a typical young adult who has a minimum wage fast food job, let's say McDonald's. Assume that you're working at McDonald's. It's a typical employee. Your job is basically serving fries or taking orders and do the registers, okay, be a cashier. So it's a typical day, a typical weekday. You don't know if it's a Thursday or Friday. It's either of these two. So you have just woken up and have recently ate breakfast, gone through your morning and ate lunch. And it is now early afternoon. And you happen to chill before going to work. Your shift starts at 2 p.m. all the way till 10 p.m. Let's say 8-hour shift, afternoon. And you are casually playing a video game on the computer. It is called League of Legends. I'm not gonna go into detail, but the game is very hard. You are focusing on the game and you're killing enemies left and right. You're destroying the enemy's territory, the base, and you are really owning the game. Yay, you're winning, which you're having a great day already. But you don't know when, but somehow someone comes in your room, could be your mother or father. In my case, it was my mother, but it could be anyone. So whoever came in, someone comes in your room and calls you up and says, "Are you working today?" He or she says, and then you tell him or her, "Yes, I'm working." And they then said, "Are you supposed to be working now? It is now 4:06. And then with that said, you realize that it is past 2, and then you look at your phone. Boom, it says 4:06 p.m. And now your heart starts to beat. You should have been on the shift on the floor, and you're still at home. And the store is 3 kilometers away. And you're screwed. You didn't even know it was already 4:07. You didn't even know you're 2 hours late. And to make it worse, the manager, you did not even inform the manager. And now your goal is to go and make your way back to work, take the bus and rush. you're screwed because you just hope that the manager doesn't straight up fire you. And you then try to send a text message to your manager. And let's assume the manager is a woman, so let's call it a her. So you text her that, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize, or something, I'll be late. And you just try and tell her that I misread the schedule. And I am sorry, I'll be late. And so you have taken the bus goes. You don't remember where you get off, but you know that you might get a penalty or she will just fire you. That's your biggest worry. And so you finally make your way to the Tims. You don't even remember how the bus ride went. You just remember the moment you walk in the store and show up where you should have been 2 hours earlier. And as you are walking in, you see the whole place is different. Usually the place looks very clean. It has like white walls. No, not white, it's yellow walls with brown tables. And sorry, you don't really remember what it looks like, but you remember it had yellow walls and brown tables. And now the walls look white, as if someone has repainted everything. And the next thing you see, where you look at the registers and the people behind, you see that the whole place looks so different. You see electricians and construction workers all of a sudden at your workplace. It's like as if this whole entire restaurant is renovating. And so everybody is present, and there's these electricians and construction workers hammering down walls and moving racks as if they are switching everything, like this place is going through an overhaul. Okay, the next thing that you notice is that there are 3 people already on the floor. 3 people, and usually there's 3 people on the ground working in that shift, and that night shift, evening shift. So here is a parenthesis. My shift usually has 2 people. So when I work, there's 2 people on shift, but in this stream, there's usually 3 people. And as you go on this inside, and you look at the counter, besides those construction workers that you don't see at all, like usually, there's 3 people, and then you assume that the 3rd person is replacing you. So it's as if someone has taken over, realizing that it is a no-show. And then your heart beats, and then you run to the girl who just replaced you and tells her, you're sorry, like, I'm sorry, I didn't show up, I didn't realize that I'm starting at that. And then the girl who replaced you says, no worries, I was called in. And then you are really feeling bad, you feel that you're gonna lose your job, so you then text the manager, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to come to show up, and you had misread the schedule or something. You thought it was Friday, Saturday, and that's where the Thursdays and Fridays kind of come. Because in your dream world, you don't work Fridays sometimes, but you do work on Fridays sometimes. You know, it's like Friday is like sometimes work, sometimes your day off. And then it is crazy that this is happening. Then the next thing you see are these electricians and construction workers. They are dismantling the entire place, even the bathroom, for some reason, as if they are tearing this place down. Yet for some reason, this restaurant is open. That's where you realize that how is this restaurant still functioning? In the meantime, while these workers are destroying everything. And that's what's coming into mind. And then there's something else that happened. You see this letter that apparently is written by the manager. It is this sheet of paper saying that it's something happened to your name. Insert your name here. Okay, whatever your name is. In my case, it was my name, Kyle. But your name, insert your name, did not show up for work, and something happened, and you're gonna do something about it. But the thing is, you don't remember what the letter says. You know, it is something in concern about you, what happened to you, and why you did not show up. Okay, so you know that it concludes the words, your name, whatever your name is, has not shown up for work, or something and something like that, but you don't remember what included, what was in the letter, what were other words, other sayings, and other consequences potentially that could be written in the discussion in that letter. And then everything else is forgotten. You don't remember anything else. What happens until the moment where this place, whatever this place is, has completely transformed. Now, what happened else is that now you are inside this prison. It's as if this entire place has turned into a prison. And now you're no longer an employee, but you are now a prisoner for some reason. And you are serving time in this prison. What crimes you have committed besides being late, you don't know. But you are being punished for something. And you assume it is just for the lateness or the no show for work. And that's a bummer. You thought you could just get away by having no work, but then now you're now facing the consequences of prison, or maybe in this case jail. So, and now this place, the place that you work at, is now this fortress. It is now this building where you are confined with walls on the outside, and now you're inside this building. So this prison only consists of a cafeteria. That's it. There are no prison cells. In at least what you have already visited, or what you're seeing. And hint, you're not sleeping in that prison. There's no bed, no toilet. But there is just one place, one building, which is a cafeteria. And now whoever is with you, or all guards, they're telling you to please bake all these bagels and cut them and serve it to everybody. And then right in front of you are tons and tons of bagels and fries too, and a stack of cups sad as you're staring at those bagels and fries where you love to serve them. And you realize that you'll be staying there for a long time, endlessly serving people. And then you realize the people you're serving are the same customers coming in and out of the building. Only them are allowed to come in and out of the building. You're stuck in this prison. You are just an employee there, and you're not making anything. You're just a slave, like a volunteer, and you're starting to cry and cry and cry, endlessly cutting bagels, endlessly putting fries in a bag, endlessly filling cups, and then everything just stops. And you could assume that it's the end of the dream, because you forgot what else happened. You just remember that you're stuck at this prison cafeteria, and then everything is over. Eventually, you do wake up. What else could have happened, you don't remember. But you just hope that everything goes fine at the end and you get released, where you'll get to enjoy everything in this world that it has to offer. Not an ordinary fast food employee. You just hope that in the dream world that everything is lifted, everything is gone out of this prison, out of this fast food hell, and living the life that you want. And just hope for the best, and that would be the case also in reality too. And you do wake up, or in this case, sleep in real life. So, I hope you do enjoyed this dream imagination experience with tapping noises and a bit of mic scratching. So hopefully this video makes you sleep, eases off your sleep debt, and pays off your balance of your sleep credit card fully, so you don't pay any debt. No more debt, no more sleep debt, full sleep. So, if you don't want to miss any more of my future content, please subscribe. It will be very appreciated. I'm so happy that you came. Yay. And I hope I see you again. So, I'm gonna go. Please like this video as well. And I'll see you next time.